nobody realizes that some people expend tremendous energy merely to be normal. All great deeds and all great thoughts have a ridiculous beginning. Great works are often born on a street corner or in a restaurant's revolving door. The only real progress lies in learning to be wrong all alone. The evil that is in the world almost always comes of ignorance, and good intentions may do as much harm as malevolence if they lack understanding. Real generosity toward the future lies in giving all to the present. Some people talk in their sleep, lecturers talk while other people sleep. The absurd is the essential concept and the first truth. A man's work is nothing but this slow trek to rediscover, through the detours of art, those 2 or 3 great and simple images in whose presence his heart first opened. Without work, all life goes rotten. But when work is soulless, life stifles and dies. The welfare of the people in particular has always been the alibi of tyrants. A guilty conscience needs to confess. A work of art is a confession. A man without ethics is a wild beast loosed upon this world. We always deceive ourselves twice about the people we love, first to their advantage, then to their disadvantage. Truth, like light, blinds. Falsehood, on the contrary, is a beautiful twilight that enhances every object. Without culture, and the relative freedom it implies, society, even when perfect, is but a jungle. This is why any authentic creation is a gift to the future. You cannot create experience, you must undergo it. Autumn is a second spring when every leaf is a flower. Beauty is unbearable, drives us to despair, offering us for a minute the glimpse of an eternity that we should like to stretch out over the whole of time. Charm is a way of getting the answer yes without asking a clear question. Those who lack the courage will always find a philosophy to justify it. We continue to shape our personality all our life. If we knew ourselves perfectly, we should die. I would rather live my life as if there is a God and die to find out there isn't, than live as if there isn't and to die to find out that there is. A free press can, of course, be good or bad. But, most certainly without freedom, the press will never be anything but bad. Man is the only creature that refuses to be what he is. The need to be right is the sign of a vulgar mind. Every act of rebellion expresses a nostalgia for innocence and an appeal to the essence of being. To be happy we must not be too concerned with others. To know oneself, one should assert oneself. He who despairs of the human condition is a coward, but he who has hope for it is a fool. Nothing is more despicable than respect based on fear. Friendship often ends in love, but love in friendship, never. Blessed are the hearts that can bend, they shall never be broken. Alas, after a certain age every man is responsible for his face. No cause justifies the deaths of innocent people. It is necessary to fall in love, if only to provide an alibi for all the random despair you are going to feel anyway. There is no love of life without despair of life. Without freedom, no art. Art lives only on the restraints it imposes on itself, and dies of all others. I should like to be able to love my country and still love justice. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. Men must live and create, live to the point of tears. Don't wait for the Last Judgment, it takes place every day. In the depth of winter I finally learned that there was in me an invincible summer.